You're an idiot.
What?
I'm down with OPP. What's up, everybody?
We're live.
This podcast is about stuff live from Chopper's Tacos tonight.
In Colton, California. What?
479 South Lackawanna Street, Colton,
California.
Yeah, they got
Cali, the Inland Empire.
Yeah.
I told you today I'm gonna go 11.
Oh, you're gonna go 11? Now, what do you mean about going 11?
The wrestling term.
Is it a wrestling term, or is it a heavy metal term?
It could be a Spinal Tap term.
That's what I'm saying.
Where you go 11, but I've heard New York Rick say that before. That wrestlers would sometimes go 11.
Yeah.
You know.
Shout out to New York Rick.
Shout out to New York Rick. Man.
Yeah. So what do you mean by that? You're just gonna be talking louder?
Oh, I'm just talking about stuff.
Amp up the energy, man.
I'm amping it up.
You guys checking us out on StreamThing? Thanks for watching the videos. You know, it was our first week.
Yeah.
Get it out of the way. Shake off the cobwebs as far as like podcasts and game streaming.
We're getting a lot of content on there already.
Yeah.
Crazy's a beast right now.
Yeah.
On the gaming, he got his Twitch going on.
Yeah.
And he's, twitching the fuck out of it right now.
We actually had a pretty sweet GTA session today. You guys should go check it out. You were watching it?
I was watching it.
Dude, we're having fun, man. You need to get on it.
Hey, what was it? Slick who was swimming? And you're like, hold on, let me call in. And you're calling like on the thing.
Yeah.
Like why is he swimming?
Well, I was trying to show him that you can actually get eaten by sharks in that game.
Okay.
So you take the boat all the way out until as far as you can go, jump out,
and swim,
and just eventually get chased down and eaten by a shark.
What the?
It's pretty dope. But I actually just got on top of the boat and killed myself in the like facing the open water. It was a really romantic, really dramatic scene. Acted out on Grand Theft Auto live on PlayStation.
I still need to get the game. I've played it a couple times.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't own the copy.
Dude, once you get your copy, first of all.
I have a PS4.
And then
might as well use it.
And then join us, dude.
I upgraded Netflix watching it on a PS3 to watch it on a PS4.
Yeah.
That's basically what it's used for.
I'm gonna share the link. Go ahead and take over.
Oh, well. As you guys know, this podcast is about stuff that's live at Chopper's Tacos.
Live at Chopper's Tacos. That's if you guys can't hear. I know Isaiah's actually looking.
I'm looking at the.
We got a monitor over here.
Monitor. I'm looking at that. I should be looking at this. I'm looking at that. Our producer, sound guy. He's right. He knows. I need to look and look into your guys' eyes. When I lock into them, now we're waiting on some delicious tacos, and I think we're getting them right now. What?
So I have 2 pastel and 1 carnitas.
Thank you.
That's not even what you ordered.
I know.
You got 2 shrimp and then 1.
Thank you.
I was appreciate it either way.
Everything else okay?
Yes.
Yeah, we're fine.
Hi.
We're live. Online.
Okay.
So
yes, we just got served up some tacos here, you guys.
Fucking tacos right now. Share this fucking link.
So what'd you get?
I got a asada.
That's asada?
Yeah. I like to play it safe.
Damn, dude.
You got shrimp tacos.
Look out. Grab some shrimp.
Look at that.
Dude.
If you can see it on the screen.
You actually can't. It's drowned out by the light, dude, but those are some quality shrimp tacos.
It's like chicken of the sea.
Yeah. Live from Chopper's Tacos.
It's a regular asada taco. It needs like salsa and shit like that. But
it's pretty gnarly, dude. I like that.
Now these tortillas are homemade.
Yeah. I actually like the way they make their tortillas. A little thicker. Well, what do you think, man? Live reaction? No, there's no sauce on there.
That's how I wanted to try it. I want to try it all natural.
That's good.
We had this discussion.
Yeah, we did. We did have this discussion.
And that's why I had a taco like that.
That's good, man.
Because I want to be like, what separates Chopper's tacos from the rest? These fucking tacos separate them from the rest.
Nice, dude. Chopper's Talk 479, South Lockadena Street. It's 479, right?
Mm-hmm. You guys shouldn't be seeing us or hearing us eat. You guys should be coming over here and eating with us live.
Yeah, last night they actually had the UFC fights here, free before 7.
Free before 7.
Yeah, so I was sure to bring my peeps over here before 7. We had a nice little section over there on the left-hand side of the bar, watching the entire card.
No,
Getting tacos, getting chips, getting beer.
Did you watch the prelims?
I watched one prelim with Randa Marcos, the chick with Eva Marie. Yeah, she got choked out, or like armbarred, right? I don't know. I don't remember that one.
You didn't see the Lorenz guy?
No, I didn't. He headlined the Facebook. The Fight Pass card.
Yeah.
And I didn't see his victory, but I heard he won. Straight out of Riverside.
Out of Riverside.
Shout out to the Monsoon, Lorenz Larkin.
Yep. Lorenz Larkin.
Putting Riverside on the map.
Yep.
Has a Riverside bell.
He has it on his head.
Etched into his hair. That's pretty hard, dude. I like that.
That's hardcore representing.
Oh God, I just saw it.
What?
Once again, all right, check it out, you guys. SummerSlam is happening right now.
Do not.
We're missing
spoil
this.
it.
We're missing SummerSlam because of this.
Yeah.
And Isaiah opened his phone, saw a spoiler right away. I don't know what he's seen. I told him not to tell me.
I'm not gonna say shit, but I saw something.
I saw something as well. Just right now, opening my YouTube, trying to share this podcast is about stuff. Live from Choppers Tacos. Choppers_tacos on Instagram, dude. Check it out. Isaiah's really beasting into that carne asada, man.
I am. Well, I'm waiting for you, but I know you're showing your show.
He's so nice.
It's really good. I'm not gonna lie. It's fucking delicious.
Is it? Now they have chips too. You should have got some chips with this, and those chips are nice. Nice homemade.
Nice homemade.
Let's have a shit.
Are they made out of these tortillas?
Huh?
Are these made out of the chips made out of the same tortillas?
Yeah. Are we gonna open up the phone lines for this one?
I think we should.
Okay. All right. So, like I mentioned yesterday, I was here for the UFC fights.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the fights? What were you gonna say about Lorenz Larkin?
The whole thing. He's from Riverside. That's fucking badass.
Oh, okay. He was from Strikeforce.
Was he? No. He's had a fight before that, and he's actually knocked someone out. Who did he knock out? He's a well-established UFC fighter.
Robbie Lawler.
Correct.
He knocked out Robbie Lawler.
Correct.
The former UFC welterweight champion just lost his title to Tyron Woodley.
Yep. So that should tell you something right there. This guy, not only is he the future, he's the present of MMA, and also of the IE for mixed martial arts.
Some people say the future is like a present. That's why they call it the present.
Sure. You know who's a gift in my life?
Who?
Party Panda.
I don't know who that is, but
Party Panda is like this one panda, and what he does, he enlightens you, and he brings joy into your life, and he parties it up.
so what are you really talking about?
I'm talking about Party Panda.
No, before that. Robbie Lawler?
Robbie Lawler.
Is that just a quick little tidbit of information you're dropping out
Yeah.
there?
But I mean, I would assume you would know. That's why I wanted it.
Yeah.
You're the analyst. So it's always good to know that you know.
What I don't know is what weight class he's fighting at now. Because he must have knocked out Robbie at 170.
He's not still fighting in that weight? I didn't catch his weight class. I'm not going to lie. But I told myself when I got a chance, I was going to start looking up more of his fight record. You know, that's one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to study this guy, see what this guy's at. I actually want to see what's going on.
What do you mean?
I messaged him. No,
Message Robbie Lawler?
no.
Or Lorenz Larkin.
Lorenz Larkin. But I tweeted also some stuff like, "Hey man, congratulations." He responded to everyone but me.
That's fine, man.
I think he's celebrating. That's why.
Well, no shit. Wouldn't you be celebrating?
Oh, I would be celebrating.
I'm celebrating this topic right now.
You should celebrate it at Chopper's Tacos in Colton, California. So right now,
Sorry, guys. I haven't eaten all day. What up?
so I'm just checking things out, and I'm just looking right now on social media. Everyone's following, watching us.
So, did you watch Anthony Johnson versus Glover Teixeira?
I watched all of UFC.
What do you think about that, though?
Well,
He knocked him out in 13 seconds, which is, I think,
you know what?
Conor McGregor's knockout of Jose Aldo.
You know what? What's funny about that fight? I went to go in the room to turn on the TV for my kid because it had just started, right? And as soon as I turn in, get everything set up for my kid, I come back and he's already knocked out. I was like, what the?
I was actually here at Chopper's Tacos. No lie.
It's like,
I was ordering a shrimp taco just like that one right there.
yeah.
By the time I turned around and said, "Yeah, just two," I turned back around
Yeah.
and he was gone. He was knocked out.
Dude, that was so quick. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, oh,
They had
man.
just started fighting.
Yeah.
Now, here's one thing that was pointed out to me that I didn't notice right away. But Johnson jabbed him about 3 times. Bam, bam, bam. And Glover wasn't moving his head. He actually stuck his hand out and was touching his face right there, and then just met him with an uppercut right while he was touching his head, just because he knew he wasn't going anywhere.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So, caught him cold, caught him fucking hard.
Yeah. But why would you just, that's what I don't get. Why would you stand there and not move?
Might have caught him cold, man. Maybe Glover just came in a little too chill, which sucks because, it doesn't suck. Anthony Johnson knows it sucks because he jumped, bam, which was interesting. It interests me with the Conor McGregor fight because McGregor came out.
Yeah.
They didn't even get close enough to touch, and he hit him with a leg kick, and then he just started working on those legs. One thing that Nate Diaz always gets caught with is leg kicks. He's never, him and Nick.
Yeah.
They just eat him. They really don't defend him.
Yeah, instead of chopping him.
Yeah. So he was just getting chopped in the leg, and then for some reason Conor abandoned that. He was. Oh, I know why.
Because he got tired.
No, because he fucked his shin up.
Oh yeah, he broke his foot.
No, he didn't break his foot.
It looked like he broke it.
He went into the press conference. Sorry about that. He went into the press conference on crutches, and they immediately asked him "Oh, was it a broken foot or what happened?" He said, "No, it's just his shin from Nate checking all the kicks." And he admitted himself that he doesn't throw leg kicks at all. He said so. He trained leg kicks for this one, came out, threw them, and then basically just couldn't take him anymore because Diaz was eating him, and then he started checking him. So Diaz is he's tough, dude. Conor's tough.
Dude, the thing about that, Conor should have ended right away. In the first, maybe even the second. Yeah, it should have ended in the first.
It's not his call, dude. He tried.
I think
both of those guys were trying their fucking hardest, dude.
Now, what do you think about that picture I tweeted of them congratulating each other towards the end? They're all bloody. They're all yeah, bro. And it's they're all
they're well, they said it themselves afterward. It's you spent 25. First of all, you spent however many months training for this guy.
Yeah.
Mentally preparing yourself to lock yourself in the cage with no weapons to fight one of the most a world-renowned champ.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor, a guy, a veteran like Nate Diaz. Yeah. So all that build up,
warriors.
Warriors. Yeah. That's basically what it is. It's a warriors. It's a samurai.
Yeah.
Sort of it's a warrior's respect.
Gladiator.
It's a warrior's respect.
Yeah.
and then plus with the fucking fight they had,
Yeah.
25 minutes of just banging. Which, all right, let me show you how I scored the fight. How'd you score it? What'd you think? Who do you think won?
Well, McGregor won.
McGregor?
McGregor. That's my impersonation.
All right.
Now, see, but remember in the podcast I said that.
What'd you say?
I said that I'm going for McGregor. However, if Nate Diaz gets him on the ground, it's over.
Yeah.
That's it.
Which is a cheap way out for you.
No,
You
because
said, all right, if he doesn't knock the guy out, he can win. Dude, come on. No, I know what you're saying.
no. But
I know what you're saying.
it's because the fact that Diaz, it's like he put it this way, he's a machine. He keep going and going and going. There's no stopping him.
Oh,
There is no stopping him.
fuck.
Where McGregor, it showed in this fight. He's and most of all his fights have been quick.
Yeah. I know.
He's not a marathon fighter.
Which Nate Diaz is.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know if you heard Joe Rogan mention it. He said that Diaz actually brought up the fact that he doesn't think Conor McGregor has a 5-round style.
No, he doesn't.
Like, he doesn't, because he's just get up and go.
Yeah.
And, like, shit, man, you got to have that toughness, that durability. You've seen them, too. You've seen both fighters get a second, a third win. Because dude, all right, this is what happened.
Okay, first round, McGregor.
First round, McGregor, which I agree.
Second and third round.
Why then? Why? And
Okay.
here's where it gets.
Okay.
Here's where it gets really iffy right here in this first round.
Okay, because he was catching him. He was doing the leg kicks, and then every so often he would catch him, hitting him in the face, and he got him to wobble a couple times.
He knocked him down 3 times.
Okay, there's that. But like you said, with his feet, he overexerted all his energy.
Who did? McGregor?
Yeah, when you're kicking.
Okay.
Because, I mean, trust me, dude, when you're hitting the bag after a while, that puts a lot of energy on you.
Sure. Yeah. I know.
Kicking.
I lived on the back.
Yeah. So, giving that, Diaz had what we would call that Cholo stamp kind of way of style, but he was
Elbows out side to side.
yeah, lean like a Cholo, but like he would he had his like that turtle, like
Philly show.
I guess slowest person wins the race or whatever.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Slow and steady wins race.
Yeah, slow and steady. See, I botched it. Take a drink.
I know, right?
Every time I botch something,
Take a
take a drink. Yeah, hit it. Yeah.
Tune in to 8:40 Thursdays on Mr.StreamThing. What was it you said?
8:40.
It's about 8:40.
8:40.
All right, so round one, McGregor. I agree. Based solely on the fact that he knocked him down 3 times.
Yes.
Now I'm going to bring this up in a little bit. I'm going to put a little pin in this one. I'm going to bring this up in a little pin in that one. All right, round two.
Round two. In the beginning it was McGregor, but towards the end it was Diaz.
Now, here's where I split hairs here on this. Might have been a little too late for Diaz. He was getting his ass pounded on, probably about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.5, and then he took it over for 1.5 minutes. Granted, he took it over big, but the fact that he was getting touched up for 3 minutes straight out the gate, I have to give that round to McGregor.
Okay.
McGregor takes that one. Now,
Because he was being more aggressive in the fight.
just because he took it,
But especially in UFC rules.
like aggression,
Yeah,
octagon control, all that shit, did good for the majority of the round.
No.
Diaz came back too late.
Okay, but he came back in the third round. He really dominated it.
But he came back, and hands down, I give the third round to Diaz.
Diaz dominated the third round.
Dominated.
The fourth round.
Now.
Okay,
Fourth round.
Fourth round. In the beginning, it was Diaz all the way. Somehow, that's where Conor, like you said, caught in and brought life back to him again.
Yes, he had his third win, probably.
Yeah. And Diaz almost got him on the ground.
Yeah, but it was a battle for that takedown.
He was getting him closer
Maybe
to the,
too hard.
He was getting him closer to the fence of the cage.
Yeah.
But then Conor, for some reason, that 6-figure fight camp that he paid for.
Yeah.
Paid off
Yeah.
because he found a way how to defend those takedowns.
Yeah.
Because that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was defending those
He
takedowns.
ended deep. Like, now, Diaz said that he was half-assing takedowns, but still, I seen some energy exerted. He was fighting off that fucking takedown.
Yeah.
Especially with how much bigger Diaz is.
Yeah.
Should be easy. Now, round. We're talking about round 4 here. Round 4, I think Diaz fell asleep for round 4. He wasn't on fire. Like, he didn't carry the momentum from round 3 into round 4, and he was kind of like coasting round 4. So I give that round 4 to McGregor.
I kind of have to disagree and say like Diaz took over.
Okay. All right. Well, this is
Now,
okay.
As in round 5,
Round 5.
I think Diaz had it.
Diaz straight up took round 5, especially with the big takedown and the ground and pound at the end.
Yeah.
Though it didn't do too much damage, he still was able to cinch the round up and take it.
Now, do you think this fight was here? The UFC 202, McGregor versus Diaz 2. Do you think it built up to McGregor versus Diaz 3? Because they were quick to say that right away.
Well, yeah, they were quick to say that. Well, of course, Diaz is going to say that because he felt like he won. I can see why people think that he might have won, but this is where I think for sure what happens. All right, we give McGregor round 1, round 2, round 4. All right, so he wins 3 rounds, 10-9. Now here's the thing: where they 10-9 rounds in boxing, if you drop somebody, you automatically get a 10-8.
Okay.
Do you know what that means? You know the 10-point scoring system. The winner gets 10 points, the loser gets 9.
Okay.
If you dominate the guy enough, you get 10 points, the loser gets 8. The loser might get 6, or it might get 7. Rarely does he ever get 7. But 10-8 rounds are commonplace.
Okay.
Especially when someone, like in a boxing match, gets dropped.
Okay.
Usually they go ahead and knock it down. He knocked him down 3 times. There's now MMA judging doesn't get this sort of like in the negatives as far as like points getting taken away. But you can even score that round at 10-7 on the fact that he dropped him 3 times, which would have had McGregor up on the scorecards and handily.
Okay.
If he would have won. Oh, since he won 3 rounds. Now Diaz, here's where you could have saved it. If round 1 was a 10-9, round 2 was a 10-9, and round 4 was a 10-9, Diaz could have won 3 and 5, but win big in the 5th round, get a 10-8, and then make it a draw. Which one of the referees, one of the judges actually scored it a draw, and I's actually seen why. Because I'm like, but he didn't win big enough. There was no way that last round was a 10-8.
Okay.
Because if that last round was a 10-8, the first round for McGregor had to be a 10-7.
All right.
So a lot of people are screaming like robbery and bullshit and all this. I don't think so. I think McGregor handily won that fight. As close as you can get it.
He really, really, really put in that effort in that training.
Yeah. And it paid off, man.
He really did.
It paid off.
And Monroe was talking shit about that too. Like if he loses, it's a waste of money right there.
Yeah.
It's a big waste of money because that's basically that's do or die. Now, obviously, I'm sure you heard that they want to unionize the fighters for.
Oh, they're going to. They're going to.
Yeah, they have the Pro Fighting Alliance. I believe that's what it's called. That wants to unionize. There's actually a couple other subgroups that all. I think
the main one's the MMA-FA, the Mixed Martial Arts Fighters Alliance.
They want to. That's another one.
Yeah.
But the guy who wants to do that is actually a sports agent.
For MLB.
Yes.
He was a sport. He did big things, according to what I've heard from podcasts and stuff.
Yeah, he's helped a lot.
That he's helped MLB to the point, like
I heard him on the Ariel on the MMA Hour.
Huh?
The MMA Hour.
Yeah. Oh, you listened to that interview?
Yeah. Oh, so you know what I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you think? That's a good thing.
Jeff Barson or Burson?
You got me on that. That sounds right.
That Jeff Barson. It's Barson.
Okay. Nice.
Honestly, the way how I see it is the fact that, like, I think it's this. it makes the most sense because if a guy's only making 10 grand to put his life on the line, that's fucked up.
It's really fucked up, dude. It's
I mean,
really fucked up.
I know someone who made it pro for a certain organization, and they were telling me that they got offered $4,000 a month to do 30 fights.
To do 30 fights?
Exactly. 30 fights is a long time. Now think about it. They debuted it in their pro fight for them.
$4,000 a month?
$4,000 a month
For 30 fights.
for 30 fights. That's you don't even have to fight. That's how much you get paid a month. That's a decent living wage, but it's not worth it.
No, definitely. That's
Because
a good paying job.
Dude,
That's
like,
not fighting for. That's not fighting for.
that's
your
not
career.
paying for your fight camp.
No, hell no.
That's not paying for your
I'm
corner, man.
thinking for me. Yeah, that's cool for me.
Yeah. Oh, I don't got
that's-
responsibilities. You do. You know, I do.
Yeah.
That's not enough for me, dude. You know.
Our responsibilities as like kids. I got responsibilities, motherfucker.
But you know what I
Like,
mean.
I know.
You know what I mean.
You're like, no, like you. No, I know.
I'm an adult. Like,
Yeah, but you have like 6 kids.
yeah.
No, that's
Party Pound is one of them.
not going to be That's not good enough.
No, it's not. It's not enough. Given the fact that, like, okay, you got that. So what? The guy's gonna have to work a side job to make some extra cash.
Some scratch.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That goes for the UFC fighters.
Yeah, but don't you think that you should be paid based off what you? Here's the thing too. Like fighters, they have big fights, but they're still under a contract. I think. Well, this is just how my fucking non-business educated mind thinks. That you should get paid per fight, like on a solely on a separate basis. You know, say you have a fight where you go knock the guy out.
Okay.
Lower level guy, lower than you, lower than you. But then you have a scrap with someone in the top 5. Say you're in the top 5, and you have a gnarly scrap with that guy. You should get paid even more for having that gnarly scrap with that guy. And what if you go and you knock out the number 1 contender? You should get paid more than you got paid for both of those fights.
Well, yeah.
It should all be accordingly, but they're not like that. They're locked into contracts.
Yeah, it's 10 grand.
Yeah.
Win or lose.
10 to show. Now this is how they break it up. They like show and win money, and then bonuses. So if you show up, you get whatever 10 grand. Whatever
you get 10 grand if you show up.
Whatever your
That's
show
not
money
including
is.
if you win. If you win, you get an additional 10 grand.
Yeah, but if you show up, you get 10 grand, and then
Win
if
or
you
lose.
lose, you have the potential of earning half of what you were intending of projected winnings
Yeah, that's true.
because you didn't win.
Yeah.
So you still that 10 grand would probably put a dent in your training camp.
That's
It's really not good.
well, yeah, because you still have to pay all these other people.
It'll be able to pay for your training camp, but there'll be nothing left for you.
Yeah. How do you pay? And which makes sense if they unionize medical, dental, vision, all those things that matter.
Yeah.
And it makes the most sense. A pension for a retirement. Now
That's what people need. That's what Chuck Liddell. Well, Chuck Liddell kind of made, but guys like Chuck Liddell should make.
Okay. Remember we interviewed Brad Pickett.
Yeah.
What did he say he wanted to do with the UFC?
What? Like,
Be an ambassador for the UFC. Dan Henderson has said the same thing. Be some sort of ambassador or do something with
Dan
the UFC.
Henderson should be an ambassador. Yeah.
But do you get what I'm saying? They don't have a retirement plan.
Yeah, and only if you're guys like Chuck Liddell or your guys like
you can
Matt Hughes.
Yeah, where you could do like commercials and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Those guys haven't made. The UFC needs to do that for. Yeah, but then now you're contracting over 600 fighters. So what do? You treat everyone special? They did sell the company for $4 billion.
They did. And okay, obviously you get your draws. Who actually draw?
Yeah.
That makes sense. They need to make more money. But that whole Reebok deal makes so much sense why it fucked up all these fighters.
It did.
Because all those sponsors that they had that they can, represent and everything and have that was taken away. Because now like a guy, like they said on the MMA hour.
Yeah.
How can you do something for Adidas when you can't do anything for
Yeah.
you can't do that because you're slowly running Reebok.
Well, the best, like, these guys get their show and win,
Okay.
which I don't know what it is for the Ultimate Fighter, but when people win the Ultimate Fighter contracts, they have them fighting UFC fighters under the Ultimate Fighter contract for a certain amount of years afterwards.
Hold on real fast. Don't need to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Are you going to see the new Ultimate Fighter when it comes out?
Now, the new Ultimate Fighter is coaching by Henry Cejudo, which we talked about earlier, Olympic gold medalist,
Yeah.
flyweight contender, and Joseph Benavidez, which is always like.
But isn't it like the champion versus champion?
No, it's no. Well, it's coached by those two guys.
Yes.
The winner of that Ultimate Fighter is supposedly going to fight Demetrius Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're for the top. They're the top fighters from around the world.
Yeah.
And they're actually champions already in their own.
It's basically the Cruiserweight Classic
Yes.
for MMA.
That's exactly how I described it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was talking to my bro about that, and I was telling him that this is just like the Cruiserweight Classic.
Cruiserweight Classic's ending pretty soon.
Yep.
September 19th live.
How do you feel about that?
Are you watching it, first of all?
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous how he did that, like pretzel, like.
Jack Gallagher.
Yeah, like how he did like pretzel, like lock. And
that's some straight up Chikara style wrestling right there.
Yeah, I was like, what the?
That was funny.
Yeah,
that was funny, dude.
And he just walks off.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Like.
So who's your favorite going in there? Did you see Ibushi versus Cedric Alexander?
No.
So you're not watching it?
I've been watching when I can catch it. I'm not a wrestling mark like you.
Yeah, you are. You're worse than me. You're a pro wrestling Land of Giants mark.
You're a dirt sheet. That's what you are.
I am not a dirt sheet. I'm an indie smart.
You got so offended by that right now.
I know, because I'm not like you. I don't read dirt sheets.
I do. I read them a lot.
Dude, you conspiracize about a soap opera, grown men's soap opera.
No.
That's worse than being a mark.
The Young Bucks. Matt actually tweeted.
Matt Jackson.
He tweeted basically saying like Bullet Club taking over.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean by that?
You should stop talking about wrestling right now. Because
I
SummerSlam's going on and you're going to let a spoiler that you would slip out.
I'm just saying, Bullet Club taking over.
Yeah.
Every promotion that they're in, they're all champions. Except for the WWE.
Okay.
But I'm just saying.
Stop talking.
He tweeted that yesterday.
He tweeted it yesterday?
Yes.
Okay.
Why would I say that right now?
Because we have a former Bullet Club member going into SummerSlam tonight with the potential of winning a title.
We have two former Bullet Club. No, three.
What do you mean?
No, four.
Four? What the fuck are you talking about?
Doc Gallows, Carl Anderson.
They're not going for the titles, are they?
Yes, they are taking titles.
Okay. AJ
Ballard.
Styles.
I know if he wins, if AJ Styles wins.
Who's your four?
It's AJ Styles.
Who's your four?
Anderson. And
four Bullet Club members that are going for a title. AJ Styles isn't going for a title.
He's going for the title of my heart.
Shut up. Now who? No, legit titles.
No, it's just Doc Gallows. It's just the tag team titles and Finn Balor. It's three.
Yeah, okay.
But there's four of them. But the reason why I say that is because he's going for the title of my heart.
Mi corazón title.
You're just more and more disgusted of me. Like,
no, because I know you love John Cena, and you're just lying right now to put yourself over.
With our fans, from this podcast is about stuff.
Live at Trapper's Tacos today at Colton, California, 479 South Lackawanna Street.
I'm pretty sure you guys are on your way. Just get over here.
Got some firefish, shrimp tacos earlier.
I had some carne asada tacos. I wanted to try it plain because that was the discussion last time me and Chris had. I was like,
yeah, which was I
was like, I remember.
Now here's the thing too. They also have bomb salsa downstairs.
Oh, I seen it. It's like a
devil's spit.
Devil's
sweat. I think both of those.
We were supposed to try some noodles also, remember? Satan's blood noodles.
We can still do that.
We need to. I know it's another time.
Noodles.
They're spicy.
I told you I need to get some. I need to get some flat steak. I need to get some meat in there or something.
Okay, something to add.
Yeah.
I'm down with it. What? We got a comedian starting.
Live at Chopper's Tacos. Live again, everybody.
Check.
Just letting you know. This podcast is about some t-shirts, $12. Let us know. Free shipping on any order, you guys. We're helping you out.
We're helping you guys out.
Yeah. So, as far as a trilogy match for Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz, I don't see that happening anytime soon. He has a belt at 145 he needs to defend.
Okay.
Get off Facebook.
I'm sharing this shit.
Right now.
I'm sharing. I'm actually sharing this stuff right now.
We're about to start the show. We just wanted to let you know
that
we appreciate every single one of you that came out here tonight. Real quick, we want you guys to make some noise. See if you guys are ready to get this started.
We're going to go ahead and pick this up in a bit, I guess. There's a comedy show going on right now. Every Sunday, stand-up comedy, Choppers Tacos, on Instagram, at Choppers _Tacos.
479 Lacadena Drive, Colton, California, on the corner of O Street and Lacadena. Come out here. Get some tacos.
All right. See you guys in a bit.